look up there too often because it tells us how many people are watching, and we don't really like to know that.
Okay. All right. All right.
So, first eyeball up there will probably be Joni. So then you don't have to really worry about her because she knows what you do. So, but yeah, I'm surprised they let us go live here because they didn't let us go live here on Sunday when we tried. But, we're just filling airspace right now. Okay. Oh, we got an eyeball.
Joni.
Is that you, Joni? It's Sam. Is that Joni? 3. They're climbing. Okay, we're good. So, I'm Chris, and I'm here with Carmen today, and she is going to share some color techniques with our Colorista colored pencils. I think she has a couple different techniques to share with you, and so we're oh good. Sonia and Diana's with us. All right. So, for those of you that are watching, have you tried the Colorista colored pencils? They are, I have personally, and I can tell you, you're welcome to talk anytime you want to come, Carmen.
Well, hello, everybody. Today I'm here to show you just some tips for color pencils. And yes, Chris, I have used them, and I'm really impressed with them.
Yeah.
They beautiful colors, and they when I used them, they went on very, very nicely. And of course, the paper that I'm coloring on makes a big difference too.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes. So don't be afraid of colored pencils. I know we carry Faber-Castells, which are a little higher end that are sold individually. And we also, in the past, have carried Prisma. Both of those are really good ones too. But if you're just starting out, this is a really great set. This is the one in the kit is like the primary set, or they call it bright and vivid. But we do have pastels, different sets. They're only $4.99, so they're a great deal. So, Carmen, you want to tell them what you're doing?
Yeah. First of all, I'm going to show you 3 little tips on color pencils. What you're seeing me do right now is I'm laying down a real soft layer. You can see I'm doing circular movements, which keeps it from making lines. And if you noticed, I'm holding my pencil up really super high because that makes the lead go on very, very lightly. I'm not Joni. She's got a very light hand. My hand is not as light as hers. So I'm just adding a real, just the first layer. And the first layer goes on very, very light. This just really super light. And then I normally have paper on the side because I want to see. Let's see, what other colors do I want to use? I want to go a little darker. Let me see if I want. Yep, I like that color. So I'm going to go a little darker.
So you're just going right over where you started.
Mm-hmm.
And give it a little more.
A little bit more of a shade. Yeah. Colored pencils are very relaxing. I know we used them as kids. It was a treat to have colored pencils. I always had crayons, the little cheapy kinds, but that's okay, because I learned to color. But but colored pencils were special, and they're really very, very relaxing. We all know about the adult coloring books, and just take your time. Take your time when you're doing this. And just work that little edge where you want the little shadow. Just work it. Just work it.
You see how it's getting just a little bit darker where she's going? Not super dark, just a little bit. Nice. So then you just keep doing that the whole thing, or just that little area because you want it to look rounded?
I just a little bit, the whole area, if you want, is just, add a little shadow, add, a rounded look to it. again, I need to take my time. I'm
Yep.
going too fast. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Carmen, stop it.
It's all good.
So this is, this is my primary way of using my color pencils. And in just a little bit, I'll show you other little techniques that help. But, this is just the way that I do coloring. In fact, the other day, let me tell you a little story. The other day, Joni says, "Okay, let me see you color pen," because she does do a beautiful job with color pencils. And I showed her, and she goes, "Yep, that's fine. Okay, you're good to go." Oh, Jonies. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, it just work it with your little circular movements. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So this is the first technique that I wanted to show you. Just a real light color, and then you just layer, and
Using
then just
just
keep
the pencils.
just the pencils. That's all. All right. So now I'm going to show you with the paint thinner. No, I think I'm going to go first with the stump, because in your kit you have a stump, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you.
So this is they didn't get a tortillon. Tortillon.
Okay.
They just got the stump.
I can use this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I just make a comment?
Yes.
If you buy the package that has the tortillons in it, you do not want to wet these because they are hollow and it will just crush. So if you were to use it with the odorless mineral spirits and trying to blend it that way, this one is just, you're going to be very disappointed.
Okay.
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 Now, I'm not saying that Carmen didn't know that. I'm just pointing that out for everyone else who may buy that multiple pack and they say, "Oh, what are these for? They're just short ones." Well, yeah, they're actually for more of like the graphite pencils where you are just pushing that, because it's more of they're like, to me, it's like a looser powder when you color.
Oh, okay.
So that it gives you a chance to push it around.
Right.
All right. Go for it.
Now, I'm just showing you another different color. Okay, this is, what color is this? Deep ruby. And their colors are beautiful. Now, I'm gonna go with a little heavier hand, and I want to hurry up and do this, right? Because I've got 8 million of these that I have to do, because this is going to be one of my Christmas cards. So you wanna color pencil it, but but you don't have that much time. You want to hurry up and do this.
So you're just doing it all over.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. We don't want a lot of dead air.
Right.
So we're like,
right,
okay, what else? I'm holding on to my pencil higher. Great technique. Okay, great. So that was working better for Sonia too, to do a lighter.
Great. Are they working with me? Are you coloring with me? That's so awesome.
Looks like
Thank
Sonia
you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's one of those. We'll probably have a lot more views later too, so that because we are, kind of. Well, I posted a schedule, but not everybody.
Now, look, here's the magic. Look at the little magic. And I'm not using any Gamsol. I'm just...
Literally, you're just rubbing with that.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to bring it up closer to the camera so they can see how... Just lift up this.
Oh, this one? Oh, okay.
So they can see how it's kind of... there you go. Pull it down just a little bit further. Okay. There you go. Now it's... So you can see how it's starting to blend the colors together, so it doesn't. I just
have a little bit of elbow grease, yeah.
Yeah, by just using the blending stump with nothing else, just dry.
Just dry. And incidentally, on this little card over here, I used a graphite pencil, which we have in the store. Used the sketching pencil.
All right, so
Okay,
there you go.
Okay, the sketching pencils. There we go.
Yeah, so she used that for her black.
For my black on my little
which is
penguin.
kind of grayish, but to give them that shading.
And what I did is I colored it, and then I used the stump to blend it in.
There we go.
Yeah. So that's
and that one, because you aren't going to get it wet, you could use the tortillon on that too.
Right.
On that graphite.
Okay. All right. Okay. So there we go. Another good thing is like this yellow. Let's use this yellow.
Yeah, they can see the yellow.
Can they see the yellow? Okay.
Sonia, can you use Gamsol with these pencils? Yes, we're going to
Yes,
share
we're
that.
going to share that. Yeah.
We're going to share that technique with you also.
Yeah.
So that you can, these are all-purpose pencils. You can do lots of techniques with them. And without a high dollar point. So you can get all your practicing in before you invest in the expensive ones.
And you know what, Chris? These are wonderful stocking fillers. So they're only $4.99.
Yes.
I mean, you know, for the grandkids and just a little bit, I've got a little surprise for you. I did a little coloring book. A little coloring book.
So if you are you can use a little bit of really super fine sandpaper or the backside of an emery board to clean your paper stump or to make it sharpen it up a little bit.
Right.
Oh, look at how good that looks. So you can see how it kind of there you go. There, see how that color is blending? Isn't that great? And that's just by using the colored pencils and not using anything else.
Right. Okay.
All right.
We have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's show them the other technique, and then we can show what you've colored so that they can see how fun it is.
Okay. So the next one we're going to do, I like the light blue. Signature color for the store. The signature color. I just automatically hold my pencil like this. Sometimes when I'm sketching, I do the same thing. I hold it up high. You know, it's just a little bit more freedom. Again, I'm not Joni.
I know that if you want more of a sketchy look, when I have taken one of Anne's classes before, she had me hold it up higher so that it wasn't as perfect. When I was trying to draw, because it's like I didn't want that drawy look. I wanted more of that fun, sketchy look. So,
okay.
So
there we go.
Does anybody else have any questions that we can answer while we're coloring?
Okay, so now we're going to go with the mineral spirits. Okay.
And we're using the Mona Lisa. Because that's what we had in our studio. And the mineral spirits kind of like breaks down the wax in the pencils. And that's how it kind of makes it have a better, I don't know, not a better, but it blends.
It just kind of melts the wax in the pencils, right? I kind of think, you know, that's kind of what I feel like.
Yeah, so it kind of, and I've seen people do it with baby oil too, but I always am afraid on paper that baby oil is just going to stain.
Well, and I've also seen with Vaseline.
Yeah.
And
I guess I should just try it sometime.
Yeah.
but I'm always like, I feels like I'm gonna
Right.
ruin something. It's Vaseline. It's baby oil.
Exactly.
I don't want it to look oily. But I guess I'll put that on my list of things to try.
Right. Oh my gosh, I just love doing this. I love just coloring.
All right. Well, and Carmen didn't really clean her paper stump before going to the other color, and it's not picking up that blue.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that if you do red, you will probably want a separate paper stump or end for that marked for the red, because that red just seems to always come back.
Mm-hmm. It's strong. That red is strong. There we go. Hang on a second. Let's do a little of this. I can cheat and go this way because I can cheat and go this way because I'm going to use the capsule one.
So, very good.
Okay. All right.
And then look at these cute little snowmen that Carmen has colored. Now these are on the coloring sheet that is in the kit. So you can definitely color those. And then I think she has a little project she was going to share with you.
Can you tell them, I really like the paper that Photoplay, can you talk a little bit about the papers? I really like the paper.
So for this particular, they use one that's got like a hard, smooth surface, which is a hammer mill. And we do carry that in 8.5 by 11. We call it Copic coloring paper, but there's one of the reasons that Photoplay did choose this was because, because Sam and I said you had to use this. Because it blends so much easier because it's got that hard, smooth surface. If you're using a textured cardstock, you're going to see the texture. So when you are coloring, you do want to make sure it's a nice, smooth cardstock that you color on so you don't see the grain of the paper. I mean, if you want to see the grain of the paper, that is certainly fine. But if you want to really highlight your coloring, I really recommend a nice, hard, smooth surface like the hammer mill.
Now on these three, it's all color pencil. I didn't use
no Gamsol,
no stump. It's just light and just taking my time and shading and doing all that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is the little coloring book that I did using the little scrap papers that we had left over. And what I did is I just stamped
that little snowman from the stamp set. That is not in your set. It is a bonus add-on that we do have in the store. But you could definitely do it with some of the coloring. You could cut them out and layer them on inside of that, or you could do the coffee mug that came with it, or any stamped image really. It looks like you just did a simple
little
3-hole punch, and in and out and tied on the outside.
Right.
Easy one. It's an easy one. I taught a bookbinding and junk journaling class a while ago, and everybody already knew that one, so I figured that one's an easy one. But if you need us to let us know, we can do a little demonstration on how easy that is to do.
Yep.
So, all right. Do you have anything else to share before we say goodbye?
No, I think that that's it.
All right. So thanks for watching and hanging out with us for a little while. We will be back tomorrow with a live to create a little mini folio. and we will post the pictures of the what Carmen has finished here so that you can come back and look at those too. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.